It's Week 18 of the NFL, and we've got the Shamrocks superstar tight end. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Shamrocks and the Caps coming up next.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday, so it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them out of the game early and get geared up for next week and the start of the playoffs.
The veteran kicker, Graham Gano, puts it on the tee. And off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
The game. Plan. How quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
We'll try again here. Second and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. He'll drop to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up fourth down. And this is tough here on the opening drive because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach fourth down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
The Caps offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. Finds room inside the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Well, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now, faking the give.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
He'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He is in. Touchdown, Caps. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Shamrocks offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 38 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now they'll set up to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They send him right out of the slot. On third down, they'll set up to throw. This is caught at the 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll go big. 3 tight ends in the formation for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Shamrocks. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Caps offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Slot man in motion right. The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that one. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's 1st and 10. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll get this out to his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they want to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
It is 3rd and 10. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. They get 14 on that hookup, and that will be a 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. And he'll be taken down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Caps. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Caps will move out to a 14-7 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Shamrocks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he enters the final weekend on top of the league in rushing yards by a quarterback. He has been dynamic all season long. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he's got it at the 1. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing now from the gun. The throw on the run is complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll throw out of the gun. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Slot man in motion left. They'll look to throw yet again. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now a give on the ground. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
3rd and short. You think this ball's expected to come out quick. But when all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Tight end motioning left. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Caps will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Shamrocks offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I continue in just a moment. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Shamrocks.
This is just back-breaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's 3rd and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the 1st down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Shamrocks will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Caps offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Well, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. Now, this offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Tight end going in motion here. They'll look to throw again. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Back to the air one more time. That's caught left side by Bellinger. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete. And it looked like early contact. Let's check the call. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report. It's all yours, Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the 2nd quarter. Caleb Williams with 2 touchdown passes there. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Keon Coleman, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. The Condors trying to hold on and claim victory.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the 2nd half. A return now from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Returnable from the 17. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. 2nd down, zone read, and he keeps it. 17 yards on that play. That's enough for a 1st down.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll look to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Shamrocks.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out.